Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in a long time, the Pokemon Y Hardcore Randomized Nuzlocke. Guys, I'm so excited to jump back into this one. We've got a lot to talk about. We'll talk about that as we get into it, but I just want to say a huge thank you for everybody being so understanding of my time being out. I mentioned this in yesterday's Alpha Sapphire episode. It's good to be back, but obviously it was a very busy time. I'm hoping to get back ahead now that all of my conferences, thank goodness, are done for the year and really into 2025. And so I'm really hoping, basically, I can get through it. Whew, crazy time. Anyway, guys, let's talk about this run for just a second. Obviously, we left off having basically had to replace a lot of the team, which is not great. But in between episodes, I'm going to break the fourth wall a little bit. I say fourth wall. Basically, I'm going to peek behind the curtain. I did decide to use the Pokemiles sheet to rare candy, basically gen in a bunch of rare candies. I did that really just to save time. We basically had to rebuild the team from scratch, all of except Sarker, really. And so I did want to kind of save some time there, and therefore I did rare candy in. You'll see those as we go into our medicine bag. You might see a bunch of rare candies. I plan to use those for the rest of the run if I need to. I'm really hoping I don't, but we'll see. But I do want to run through the team very quickly because we did level everybody up. And of course, getting you guys up to speed is very important. So we do, of course, have Sarker, our Kingler. This has been on the team for a while now with that Pixelate ability, basically saying Strength and Cut are fairy type moves, which is great. We did learn Crab Hammer as well for a Stab Water physical move, which is really, really good. We do have this amazing Gardevoir here, Mint, the Gardevoir, with Future Sight, Charm, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. Obviously not the best set. However, it still is an interesting mon for us, and if we can get some better moves on here, we should look at some TMs maybe. We can certainly use this. Now, we do have that Mummy ability as well. I think that's kind of good for us because not a lot of our abilities are amazing. And if we can start mummying out some of the opposing abilities, we might actually be able to save ourselves a little bit, especially if we find like a parental bond Pokemon or something like that on the other side. So definitely want to be careful. It's a very fast mon, but that special attack is actually being lowered and it's still at 141. And you may notice also we got everybody up to level 56 just to clear that up. Shell Bell is the item there. We do have our Lightning Rod, Xatu named Drew. Now this is a really interesting mon. We do have Fly, Wish, Tailwind, and Ominous Wind. Kind of an interesting one. The Lightning Rod is really cool, boosting that special defense with that nature as well, and then holding the Odd Incense, all of which are really good. No Stab Psychic yet, but I'm hoping to hopefully change that in the near future. Woo, excuse me. We do have Blaziken, Dab our Blaziken. This is our Mega with the Blazikenite. Brave Bird, Blaze Kick, Bulk Up, and Slash. Definitely not the crazy moveset. However, it's very good. And Bulk Up is obviously awesome. We do need a good stab fighting type move in my opinion. But really you could run this mixed attacker. I mean, look at the attack and special attack are very similar. And of course it is very fast, a little frail. So we'll have to be careful there, but definitely strong. Our legendary Latios, user, the Latios. Now, if looking at the stats, this thing is insane. It's definitely a bit of a wall, but that special attack is really high as well. So Dragon Breath, Helping Hand, Recover, and Mist Ball. Definitely not the best moveset. That's kind of the theme. And again, not a great ability. Runaway isn't that helpful, but we do have the Lucky Egg on here. We may kind of take a peek at some items. And then finally, Digital, which is interesting. This is a Nidoqueen, neutral nature, pretty good attack, and some pretty reasonable bulk. It's also not the slowest mon in the world, though it's not the fastest. It does have Oblivious with Body Slam, Earth Power, Double Kick, and Horn Leech. Definitely trying to get rid of Earth Power for something like Earthquake, more physical. But it's not a bad mon all around. And again, it gives us basically a second electric immunity, thanks to Lightning Rod. So definitely an interesting team here, guys. And at this point, we are just continuing our adventure towards the final gym, which is crazy, absolutely crazy that we're here. So I'm really excited to see what happens today. And I've got a lot of things to talk about, so I can't wait. I will say again, guys, to jump back to the conferences super quickly, I just want to say, oh, let me, before I do that, hold on, time out. I want to make sure, boop, boop, boo. Why can't I load? There we go. All right, I want to make sure we don't miss out on any potential encounters, which we did not get this encounter yet. So we'll see who we have out front. We have Sarker out front. I'm actually going to throw Mint out here because we do have the Hypnosis. Whoops. And we'll see how this goes. Yeah, so lots to talk about. Obviously, as I said, it's been a very busy month. September was crazy. 2 conferences, all the content in the world. It's been a lot. And so I'm really happy to say that time is over. I also am not super stoked about this encounter, but we should try it at least. Anyway, I'm very excited about getting back to kind of my normal schedule, recording, doing all that stuff. I think it's going to be really fun jumping back into everything. And of course, hopefully not missing too much in the way of content, because I really want to keep things moving forward and hopefully continue growing the channel, which has grown so much in a year. It is crazy. I literally went back in YouTube Analytics, which if you don't know, you can sort by the last like calendar year, like 365 days, excuse me. And it's been insane to see the growth. We've gotten nearly, I think it's nearly 700,000 views in that time. Now, keeping in mind, a lot of that content is, of course, shorts content. Those views do count. That's a lot of views in there. You tend to get more views that way. And so there's some, you know, maybe some finicky stuff going on, but we're actually nearing 1 million views. We have over 900,000 for the channel as a whole, which is insane. And so I'm really excited to hopefully cross that margin. I'm also really excited because technically we are very close to meeting requirements for monetizing the channel, which, not that you make a lot from this, obviously, at least on the ad revenue end, which, hey, we caught this. That's awesome. Let me throw a spoink in there. But it is still really cool that, you know, we're kind of meeting some thresholds and some goals that I had initially set for myself for this year. We're gonna name this Shofi, by the way, after Shofi HD. I hope I have not already named you one. I know we did get you in the Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke, but I don't know that we've gotten you here yet. So thank you so much and welcome. Actually pretty excited to have we could have had a Cress. I mean, really? Anyway, I am really excited, guys, because again, a lot of milestones have been made this year, and it's been an absolute blast. It's all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much. And thank you again for understanding what was a very busy time. I'm really, like I said, stoked to get back. I took a few days over the weekend to kind of just not focus on any content. And I'm really glad I did that. I wanted to have some family time after what was that second conference. We also had a hurricane in our area. And so, truth be told, it was a little bit of a like, hey, we don't have power for like 12 hours. Thankfully, we were safe, and I know a lot of people were maybe in a lot worse position, I would suggest. But in general, we were relatively safe, and so I'm thankful for that. But I also understand, you know, not everybody made it through as easily as we did. So I do appreciate everybody's understanding there. I don't really know what we do. That's a terrible idea. I mean, I'm just gonna go Sarker and see what happens. Anyway, and so I took some time to be with my family, my wife, my daughter. We had a wonderful weekend. And you know, for the first time in a long time, and I need to remind my wife of this. Our anniversary is coming up, by the way, and I'm really excited for it. But we, for the first time in a long time, my wife and I, after our daughter went to bed, she and I sat and played Settlers of Catan, which is a wonderful game, by the way. If you haven't played it, you definitely should. Anyway, we played Settlers and had an absolute blast. We ended up playing 2 games last night. Which is kind of crazy because the second one took a very long time. It was like a 45-minute game. Now, if you do play Settlers and you know, technically only a minimum of 3 people can play it. However, we have found a loophole. So if you're looking for that loophole, you can play a ghost. And what I mean by that is after everybody who is playing, if there's only 2 people, take their turn, what you can technically do is roll the die, excuse me, or dice, I guess, 1 extra time for the non-existent ghost player, right? And whatever they get, oh, this is Terminus Cave, sick. Whatever they roll, you collect resources based on that. But if they roll a 7, you throw the knight, or the robber, I guess is his name. You throw the robber back into its sand pit, and then, oh! And then you have to discard as normal, if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm really excited. I thought that was a blast. Also, what the crap? Okay. Is this, do we have a... Is this Master Ball worthy? I feel like it's better than Latias. Am I wrong? Oh man. I think it's Master Ball worthy. I'm just doing it. I'm not even gonna think about it. We're nearing the end of the run. I feel like we have to go for the big plays here, and this is absolutely a big play. Boom, did it. I'm so stoked about that. I'm really curious to see what this thing has, actually. We also have the XP share on, I did remember. I'm leaving it on because all of our Pokemon are at the same level, so it kind of doesn't matter, but this is insane. Okay, so we are gonna name this Pusher. And we are naming it Pusher for OBJ Pusher, who actually commented. I did make a community post just giving a heads up that, hey, I'm gonna miss some episodes. They were the only ones that commented, so the rest of you, step it up, man. I'm just teasing. But no, I don't want a Sky Battle, thank you. But he was nice enough to comment. I assume maybe I'm wrong. They were nice enough to comment and just said, hey, definitely take all the breaks you need. I'm personally very much looking forward to seeing the new uploads when they release. I really, really appreciate that, Pusher. Thank you so much for being so kind and, again, understanding. It does mean the world to me to have just such a great group of individuals hanging out. You know what I mean? It's pretty awesome. All right. This is obviously not a thing. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's get Kyurem in here. Can't believe we got like just a random Kyurem. That's so good. We're just run. I would love a Zygarde. Zygarde's pretty sick, but obviously not gonna happen. Anyway, guys, it's been a crazy time and we're back, and that's all that matters. I also, again, I mentioned this in previous episodes, but I'll mention it here now that we are kind of through this busy season, or mostly busy season, that I do have every intention of trying some new types of Nuzlockes or new kinds of content in general. Some of that includes, you know, like maybe even some TCG playing. I don't know. There's some ideas that I have there. Those are all things that I'm willing and open to trying. But for the time being, I'm obviously not jumping on anything because I want to... It has Victory Star. What does Victory Star do? Boost the accuracy of its allies and itself? I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, we have to use this, right? It's so good. I mean, to do this, we do have to get rid of our Latias user. I'm so sorry, but like, it's a Kyurem also. It's really good. Is there any other party swap stuff we want to do while we're here? I feel like it's worth maybe looking at. Excuse me. To have parental bond on here. I forgot about that. I will at some point, I'm not going to do this now, but I will at some point look at all of our Pokemon and get them to evolve. And that way we can kind of see what the game plan is for each of them. But I think for now, that's the only swap I'm going to make. I am going to commit that swap though, because it's, I think, pretty reasonable. Let's see if we need anything. I don't know that we do. I'm gonna grab 10 of these just to be safe in case we do happen upon another legendary. I want to be able to catch it. And yeah, we're fine there. All right, cool. One thing I should do, and I am gonna do this now. And again, you guys are getting to see the peeking behind the curtain, but I want to get this to level 56, and then I want to check TMs really quick because I know we haven't done, or we haven't looked at all of them. Glaciate. What does that even do? So blowing freezing cold air at the opponent. This lowers the speed stat. We're actually more of a physical attacker, funny enough. But I guess it's better than Scary Face, so I'm gonna take it. We also have the boosted accuracy, which is pretty cool, so that's kind of nice. Victory Star seems really good. But I do want to get this to level 56 and see if we learn anything new, and then we'll maybe take a quick peek again at those TMs, and then we'll just explore the town a little bit. We might actually be able to grab another encounter here as well. It can't learn Freeze Shock. Dang, that would have been so good. Nah. We don't have a ton of like incredible. Nothing like insane, that's all. That is a stab. It's just not, I don't know. We can learn Ingrain. Ingrain on Kyurem. We also did get the Slack off TM, which is pretty awesome. All right. Let's go take a quick peek. I think we can fish. No, we cannot fish. Okay, pardon me. I was incorrect. Totally my mistake. Hi. Let's just talk to some people, guys. Let's just have a nice chill episode today. I feel like we don't need to go crazy. We do have, like I said, one more gym badge to get before we can take on Victory Road. But then honestly, guys, that's kind of the last big thing. It's kind of crazy that we're at this stage of the game. I'm not gonna lie. It's frankly a bit amazing and kind of astounding that we've made it this far. I know we did lose once, but like, we're doing all right. I feel pretty good about it. Low sweep. If Blaziken can learn that, excuse me, Dab, that's really good. A Kangaskhanite, not bad. Let's just see. It can. Lowers the target speed stat. I feel like this is worth it, right? Excuse me, it's Stab. And I think it's just better than Slash because of that. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I think it's good. Excuse me. A little tickle in my throat. All right, sick. Hey, that's really good. I will absolutely take that. So I'm playing this, by the way, not knowing at all what happens next because I've completely forgotten. So we're just gonna see what happens. I love the professor's music. It's some of my absolute favorite. Oh, hi. All right, cool. Let's do it. A Whimsicott. That's actually great because we have a Mega Blaziken chilling. Goodness. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna straight up Mega Evolve and I'm gonna just Blaze Kick. We'll see what happens. Oh, also, guys, I'm really excited. I have a new song that I've been working on. It is a cover of a Demi Lovato song. And think what you will about Demi Lovato, but it's a really fun song, and I'm really excited about it. And there's a guitar solo in it, which is a little strange because I'm not normally one for that kind of thing, but it's an absolute blast. Yeah, that's fine. Can we hit? That'd be great. I love Mega Blaziken. It's so sick. Look at that design, dude. It's so good. I can't wait for Legend ZA where we get Megas, hopefully new Megas. Another Whimsicott. We do have to be careful here of the Aftermath, but I think we can pretty safely Blaze Kick. It is gonna super effective Gust here, but it is just Gust, so I'm not that concerned. We do land the Blaze Kick as well. Please don't have too much damage here. Okay, Dab is hurt. Yes, Dab is very hurt. We will probably need to swap here, which is fine. But just have to be careful. Granbull. Okay, Definitely gonna swap. Unfortunately, don't have a poison. I mean, we have a poison type. We don't have a poison move on our poison type, but it still might be just the best option. So let's actually head out into digital here and see what we can do against this thing. This is the first time we're getting to see digital, which is awesome. I absolutely love it. Tailwind petered out. That's huge. I'm just gonna stab Earth Power and see how much it does. I know we're not especially offensive, but that still did a good chunk. It's not amazing, but it's certainly not bad. And I think we're just going to continue hitting that Earth Power button and hope for the best. I think we should be fine. That was pretty good. Rage is building, that's fine. Headbutt, okay. Woo. We should be fine. Just taking this thing out with Earth Power should do it, which is fantastic. Oh, I should mention as well, the level cap for the final gym is level 59. So we do have a little bit of wiggle room here, just to be clear. All right. Fantastic. Yeah, dude, I got you. I got you, fam. Let's go. All right, let's heal up before we continue on. So there is the Pokemon Village thing and like all that stuff. I do kind of want to see. I don't think there's a way we can get an encounter in here. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm glad we beat Professor Sycamore though. That felt good. I completely forgot there was a Professor Sycamore battle here, to be brutally honest. Okay, so no options there, which is fine. All right, let's head in here. Again, I just kind of want to talk to everybody and like see if we're missing anything. Okay. What happens if I say no? Dang it. All right, I'm not doing this. A little photo spot, that's fun. My throat is like all of a sudden really dry. That's gross. All right. Okay. Set up here. Sometimes there's TMs and things like that here, and that's why I kind of want to make sure I'm not missing out on anything, especially as we are getting towards the end of the game. I want to make sure we've got all the options available to us, and if we miss something, that could be a game-changing option. Except these O powers, but I guess we'll do it. Lovely. We could technically, I guess we can EV train. Is that how O powers work? I think that's what they do, but I'm not 100% on that. That's okay. Is there anybody? Yeah. Hello. Whoops. What does Lil Clauncher shoot when its internal gas explodes? Water. Okay. I mean, I don't really like that TM, but that I will take it. Again, all the options. Because they're randomized, you never really know what they're gonna be. And so it's always worth a look. No. This is cool. Obama site. Oh my gosh. Nice. Okay. That's like really cool looking. Oh, we can get an encounter. Yeah, let's see what we get. Nothing. I also might have the old rod equipped. Oh well, we'll see. We'll get there, guys. Don't you worry. I believe in us. Yeah, did it. All right, swag. Let's see what we get. A Behem? Is that what this is? I honestly didn't really look. Yeah. All right. Behem. Yay. Okay. How much do I care about Behem? Not a lot, if I'm honest. I'm gonna swap into digital here. This thing is psychic type if I'm not mistaken, and so running out with dab is not the best. Okay. I'm gonna Horn Leech. It shouldn't do very much at all. Or it kills it. All right, never mind. Lost it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was probably never gonna use a Behem. So I'm perfectly fine losing that encounter, unfortunately. Again, as we do near the end here, guys, like some of these encounters are a little less exciting, just because I know we've got better options. Now, that being said, we do very much still have challenges ahead of us, including, of course, this gym challenge. So we're gonna have to be a little careful here, but this is Route 19. Let's see what we can catch here. Ooh, oh man. Oh, wow. This is really good. Okay, so let's look at our team really quick. So what's important to think about here is what Pokemon we might want to replace, or what Pokemon we feel comfortable replacing. I will say, let's see. Binnacle is an absolute no. I hate Binnacle. Medicham without Pure Power or Huge Power, whatever it has, is also not very good. Whiscash is actually pretty funny, but I think I'd rather have Swampert. So for me, it's between Swampert and Metagross. Swampert, in my view, is a strict upgrade to Sarker. As much as I love Sarker, I think it's definitely a strict upgrade. However, Metagross is probably just a strict upgrade to like Drew. Both of these are really good. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna low sweep the Binnacle, and we're just gonna get this thing out of here. We're gonna try and get rid of a few things first, and see what we can do here. So it's gotta be between Metagross and Swampert for sure, and both are really good. Steel Psychic type is pretty awesome. Steel is a new typing for us, and we technically have Flying kind of covered with Brave Bird on Dab. So there is a world where like it's just better to go for the Metagross, but honestly, Swampert is just such a great Pokemon. Let's get Medicham out of here, I suppose. It detects. Oh gosh, here we go. This is definitely going to be the last thing we do in this episode, by the way, just knowing this could take a minute. Takedown is actually a little scary because it could take itself down, so we do have to be a little careful there. And maybe really we should be taking out this this little Whiscash just for the simple fact that it obviously is a water type and we're Dab, so let's focus energy. Okay, so we do have to be careful here. Thankfully, we take the Whiscash out. I actually really like Whiscash. If you saw the, I think it was the Emerald Nuzlocke, you actually did see Whiscash do some work. In fact, it swept an entire team, which was pretty amazing. All right, so I'm gonna try and take this detecting again. I should have taken it out last turn. I knew that could happen. I was just like, I'm really ready to not deal with this. Wow, okay. So we should probably swap here. In case it doubles in, I feel like it's the right call. I guess we can go Sarker. Sarker's pretty safe. The problem is now this Medicham can detect again, which is annoying, but here we are. Hidden Power. Did 8. This was a really good horde though. Oh, come on. Are you serious? This is gonna be such an annoying battle. I honestly don't know which one I want. I'm actually just gonna Strength on the Medicham. Please hit. Please don't hit yourself. Gosh darn it. Here we go. So annoying. All right. We got this. It's fine. This Metagross is like kind of hitting hard, man. I'm gonna try one more time. Breakout, please. How did it outspeed? That's kind of crazy. Please hit. Sarker, please do the thing. Yes, thank you. All right, knock it out. Thank goodness for Pixelate. I wish I knew what the abilities were on this. Ooh, actually, I might be able to find out. All right, who is our Mummymon? Was it Gardevoir? I think it's Gardevoir. All right, we're gonna swap in Mint here. We're gonna try something. Oh, this could be really good actually. Metal Claw, okay. So Mummy is gonna hit. What's it gonna be? Aroma Veil. Doesn't seem that great. Mud Shot. Okay, let's see what Swampert has. Does that work? Is that how this works? No. I'm gonna just try and put the Metagross to sleep really quick. Okay, it's gonna take down. I just want to find out what the Swampert has. That's all, but it's not gonna hit with the physical move, is it? Oh goodness, let's see. What does Aroma Veil actually do? It's not helpful. Prevents Pokemon with this ability and its allies from being affected by... That's not that helpful. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, part of me just wants the Swampert. Is that crazy? I don't think that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna actually swap in Digital here, understanding this is like not a great matchup, but I'm gonna try and take this Metagross out here. Take down, that's fine. Mummy is gonna activate, which is also fine. No, it didn't. Oh, that's interesting. Yep, that's fine. Okay. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. Mummy, yep. Oh, but it does get in the red. Dang. That's pretty close. I kind of want to try and catch it. Yeah, that's good. Speed drop, okay. I'm just gonna Horn Leech the Metagross, just get it out. It's not gonna be a lot of damage, we just need to heal up a little bit to be safe-ish. All right, so I'm betting on the Swampert. We're gonna see what the ability is here, but I'm kind of curious. This could be really good. It also could be just as terrible. So like there's every possibility this just isn't very good, but we're gonna try it. Please get a para, and please don't kill. I'll see you guys in the next episode.